Dear students, we'll do last part of the application dimension, conversion of one system of unit to another. So it's based on the principle that physical quantity remains same whatever the unit is employed. Quantity remains same whatever the magnitude of physical quantity remains same. Magnitude of what is the principle? Magnitude of physical quantity remain same in all system of units, in all systems of units. For example, 1000 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Quantity same, you know it. 1 kilometer. There's nothing wrong in it. Right? So if U1 is U1, if U1, U2 are the unit of measurement of physical quantity, Q, right? Q is equal to U1 and 1 is equal to U2 and 2. U1, U2 are, what is U1 are the unit of measurement of physical quantity, correspond numerical value. U1 is U2 unit of measurements of measurements. And N1, N2 is corresponding numerical values, corresponding numerical values. Okay. Numerical values. Then what we will do now? What we will do is we will derive an equation for it. Okay. That is M1 L1 T1. Let M1 comma L1 T1 be the size in one unit, one system, in one system. And M2 L2 T2 be the size of measurement in other system. So system. Then N1 U1, suppose U1 is equal to M1 raised to A L1 raised to B T1 raised to C. Right? Units. U2 will be M2 raised to A, it's units only, M2 raised to A, L2 raised to B, T2 raised to C. Time will not make trouble because they are in seconds. So what is N2? N1, see, N2 is equal to U1 by U2 into N1. That is M1 by M2 raised to A into L1 by L2 raised to B, T1 by T2 raised to C into N1. So we will explain this concept by taking an example. Convert 1 joule into erg. The question is, very simple example, convert 1 joule into erg. What is joule is unit of energy in SI. Joule is answer. unit of energy in SI. So N1 is this N1. This is first one. So N1 is, what is N1? N1 is 1. Dimensional formula for Joule, energy is M L raised to 2 T raised to minus 2. So A, that is A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to minus 2. So we'll let us make a column. This is first it is Joule, okay, SI. So M1 is equal to 1 kilogram, 1000 gram. L2 is L1 is equal to 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Okay. And T1 is equal to 1 second. Now, what is this energy of Joule is unit of energy in SI, erg is unit of energy in CGS. So CGS is equal to M2 is equal to 1 gram. And L2 is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, okay. And T2 is equal to 1 second. This 1 centimeter, right? 1 centimeter. So what will you get here? Here, what will you get? We'll do it here, okay? The top, we'll wrote it here. So N2 is equal to N1 into M1, M2 by M1 by M2 the whole raised to 1. L1 by L2 the whole raised to 2. T1 by T2 the whole raised to minus 2 for the seconds, no problem here. So 1000 gram divided by gram raised to 1. N1 is right here. L1 100 centimeter by centimeter. The whole square. 1 second by 1 second the whole raised to. So what will get simplified it? The gram will become is 10 raised to 3. N1 is 1. 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 4 into 1. That is 10 raised to 7 earths. Okay. It's 10 raised to 7 earths. 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 earth. We are finding out n values only. So the value is not a unit. So we know n1 is joule, n2 is earth. Sorry, n2 is earth, n1 is joule. So you got this one. Now we will do another problem. Okay. Another problem we will do, which explains you much. We will do next question. One more question. It's not very important. So this portion is not very important because every unit. Still, we are doing some problem. The value of G in CGS is 6.67 dyne centimeter square gram raised to minus 2. Calculates the value in SI. So what is N1? N1 is equal solution. N1 is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 is the value. We have to find out N2. So what is N2? N2 is equal to N1 into M1 by M2 raised to A, L1 by L2 raised to B, and T1 by T2 raised to C. So what is that revolution constant? F is, so G is equal to FR divided by FR square divided by M1 M2. Okay, so ML square ML t raised to minus 2 into ML t raised to minus 2 into L square by M square. So unit you have M raised to minus 1 L cube t raised to minus 2. So A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 3, C is equal to minus. That doesn't make a difference here. So N2 is equal to N1, and right lastly M1 by M2 into minus 1. So L1 by L2 by raised to 3. So this we can write as, now what is M1 M2? We'll find out what is M1 M2. Okay, what is M1 M2? M1 is CGS. Given the CGS, so M1 is 1 gram. T1 is 1 second. L1 is 1 centimeter. Now, other one is M2 SI. What do you find out? SI only you find it, sir. M2 is 1 kilogram, 1000 gram. L2 is 1 meter, 100 meter, 100 centimeter, sorry. T2 is 1 second. They same only. So you have N2 is equal to N1 into, how much is 1 divided by 1000 raised to minus 1. The L1 1 divided by 100 raised to 3. So what will be it? Find out by, you know it, N2 is equal to N1 into 1000 by 1000 10 raised 6. So N1 into 10 raised to 1000 into 10 raised to minus 3. N1 in 10 raised to minus 3. Now what is N1? N1 is 6.67 into 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to 6.67 10 raised to minus 11. What will be that one? It will be Newton meter square by kilogram square. Okay. Now, I'm not doing many problems from this side, just 2 examples. Now let us finalize, stop the dimension after completing a few more points. Limits of dimension analysis. Okay. Limits of dimension analysis. You can understand. It is a lot of limitations there. It does not give, because it does not give, any information about K. What is K? We wrote K is equal to some, T is equal to K into M raised to A, L raised to B, T raised to C. This ABC we will find out. K we can't find out by this method. K value and it is 2 pi. Okay. But we have to find out other method. So it's a limitation of this method. Second point is physical quantity if the if the formula, or if physical quantity depends on more than three quantities, it is not possible to derive the relation. Okay. For example, what is example can tell me? This relation F is equal to G M1 M2 by R square. This three variable 1, 2, 3, 4. It cannot be derived. It cannot be derived using dimension analysis. Check it out, we can find out. We get 4 equations, 3 equations, 4 variable. A, B is cannot be dimension analysis. Third drawback is it fails when sum of equation is in some or different form. So, example, very classic example I'm telling. S is equal to ut plus half h square. S is equal to ut plus half h square cannot be derived by dimensional method. Okay. The last one is trigonometric exponential kind of angle trigonometric ratio logarithm etc. cannot be obtained by this method. Cannot be obtained by this method. Right? This is the general drawback. Sometimes it is difficult to identify correct variable combination. Sometimes it is difficult to identify correct variable combinations. Okay. This is a drawback of what we call dimensional analysis.